Hey y'all, listen, I wanted to hop on real quick and share something else that God wrecked me on this morning. Y'all listen, so I was praying and I was asking God about an event. If I should go pursue this event that I'm thinking about. And so it's a business event. And as I was praying, I said, Lord, should I do this? Because I don't have this. I don't have a table runner. I don't have business cards. I don't have this. I don't have that. I don't know if I have the time to get the products together. This and this and this. So I was asking him. And then as I was asking him, I was naming all these stuff that I felt like I needed in order to prepare for this event. And I don't have it. Will I be able to get it in time? Things like that. And so as I got done, and God, let me tell you, God didn't play with me in this season. But listen, as I got done, he let me finish. And as soon as I got done, he said, use what you have. And so now this terminology or this sentence is not new to me, because I remember Michael Todd, a Transformation Church, doing a series on use what you have. I think he did a conference in a sermon series on it, if I'm not mistaken. But he talked on using what you have, use what's in your hands. And so during that year, when I was reading his stuff and following and listening to his sermons and stuff, I was saying, okay, yeah, use what you have, use what you have. You know how you hear something and you're like, yeah, you know, use what you have. But it's not until certain things happen that thing really soak in to, yeah, I need to use what I have. And so this morning, when I heard use what you have, I'm like, I had to sit on that thing. I was like, okay, use what you have. And so I had this vision of, you ever seen, well, I'll tell y'all the vision. It was a vision of everything in my hand, that I do have. And it was a vision of all the things that I have. I may not have the table run. I may not have the business cards. I may not have all the products right now, but what I do have, I have my mouth. And that alone, God has equipped me and gave me words, revelations, words of wisdom to share to others. I have my mouth. I have my machine to make the products. I have the money that I do have. I ain't no millionaire yet, but I do have the money set aside where I can work on that. What do I do have? I do have the time. I'm fortunate enough in my job now where I do have the time to get it done. What do I do have? I don't have a business card, but maybe I could make business card. What do I do have? I maybe not have the table runner, but I could go to Walmart and buy a black tablecloth and it'll look presentable. What do I do have? And so all these things of what I do have is in my hand, and I see myself throwing it at a whiteboard. And as I'm throwing it, it's everything that I have, that I do have in my hand. And to me, it don't seem like a lot. And to me, it don't seem like the idea picture of all the things that I would want to have, but I have something in my hand. And so that something, as I'm throwing it, is thrown as a paint on a white canvas. And as I'm throwing it at this paint on the white canvas, I see the painting of it's so crazy because I want to say it's God's hands, but I didn't see a hand. I just saw the paint on the white canvas moving and being and designing and different things, and it turned out being a beautiful picture. And so what that thing had really blew my mind, because God's saying, all you have is all that you need. What's in your hand? Here it is, Simone. You telling me all the stuff that's not in your hands. Here it is. You telling me all the stuff that you do need to get done. But what do you have? What is in your hand? You see it as not enough or very little. And I'm seeing that it's just enough. All I need to know is what is in your hand. Even if it's just one thing in your hand. What is in your hand? Use what I gave you. Use what I gave you. Throw it at me and watch me make a beautiful canvas on this white poster board right here. Watch me make a beautiful situation out of the mess that you think that you have. Watch me make more out of the little that you think that you have in your hand. I'm telling you that in this season, you don't have no excuses of why you can't do what I tell you to do. In this season, you have no reason of why you can't go after what I told you to do. In this season, I'm not allowing you to continue to push stuff off that you were supposed to do years ago. In this season, you do not have that option. I gave you what you need in this season. Use it and throw it at me and watch me do the rest. Y'all, let me tell you. Let me tell you, God don't play about me. But God checks me with the quickness. You hear me? Like, I laugh because I'm amazed that God's love for me. I'm amazed at the visions that I have. I'm amazed at all that God is doing in this season, these revelations that I have, y'all, because I view things in a total different light. I see things in a total different light, and it's so amazing because God is not playing with me in this season. God's saying, I want you to do what I told you to do. And in this season, you don't have no excuse on why you should not do what I told you to do. There is no more reason for you to have any delay on what I told you to do, because all you have is all you need. Use what is in your hand. I no longer want to hear what's not in your hand, because everything that I've equipped you for in this season, I already gave it to you. It's already in your hand. I don't want to hear on what you don't have. What I want you to do is use what's in your hand, throw it at me, and watch me do the rest. That's it. And so maybe you like me, you want XYZ going down, and God said just use what's in your hand. Even if you feel it's just one thing. Use what's in your hand. I don't have the fancy light. My face ain't beat to the gods, but I'm not big on makeup anyway. Sometimes my lash be crooked. Listen, but I have my mouth, and if God downloads something into me that he allowed me to use it and speak it to help somebody else. But first, it helps me. Y'all, these messages sometimes, more times than not, don't just be for y'all. The messages be for me that I feel that I should speak on, that help other people with the same revelation or the same thing that they're going through. But God checks me first. And so I have to use what I have. Use what's in my hand. Throw it at me, God says, and watch how I use this blank white canvas and I turn it into this beautiful picture. And so that's what I'm proposing to use again. Use what's in your hand. Use what God has given you, because that is enough. Even when you feel that it's not enough, it is enough. I love y'all. Bye.